Hi, Katie.
Hi, Lemmy.
We are live.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! Welcome, parents. My name is Lemmy Ola Arinkatola, and I'm the founder of the Critical Thinking Child.
And I'm Katie Junta, and I'm the owner of National Kids Gym.
How cool is that? Katie and I are coming out on what is this, a Sunday morning? You may be catching the replay on a different day, but we are so excited. We're coming out to tell you about our brainstorming collaboration idea on what we're going to do this summer. Katie, go ahead. Tell them about it.
So, we're going to join forces to come up with a virtual summer camp for your children called the Think, Move, Learn Summer Camp. So we're going to do Lemmy's specialty of academics and my specialty of movement and combine forces and have a half-day camp so that your child can learn and move their body and think critically and not miss out this summer, really stay on top of their academics and have a lot of fun.
Yes, it's all about having fun. Katie and I found each other as we were going through some business webinars during this whole COVID-19 impact. Both of our businesses have been significantly impacted because in the past we provided in-person services directly to children. I had the critical thinking boot camp that kids would come to in the college campus. And when the schools closed and the universities closed and the facilities closed, we were concerned about our summer. But we came together and came up with a great idea that we're not going to let kids miss out. Okay. We're not going to allow summer learning loss to happen. And at the same time, we want children to be able to move their bodies and have fun. So this camp is for kids ages 4 to 7 years old. So if you have a preschooler, a kindergartner, a first grader, a second grader, this camp is for them. So why don't we share? I'll talk about some of the academic enrichment activities that I'm going to include. Um, and then Katie's going to talk about her Zoomnastics, which is incredible. So with regards to the academic curriculum, parents, we're going to go over reading strategies. So if you have a child who's struggling in reading or a child who you want to get ahead and have them prepared for the fall for the next grade level, definitely you want to hit our camp. We're going to have reading, we're going to have math, we're going to have do-it-yourself STEM activities. Yes, we will have breaks. There will be a Q&A opportunities for parents to ask questions. So the camp runs from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. with breaks included, transition period included, so kids can get a break, stretch their eyes, stretch their bodies. And I think Katie's even offering an early camp for yoga. You want to talk about that?
Sure. So if you need to do an early drop off, if you need to get yourself ready for work or the day, whatever it may be, at 7:30, you can join into an optional morning yoga class. So that'll just wake our bodies up, a nice gentle stretch. They'll learn different yoga poses and have a lot of fun with that. And then throughout the day, we'll break it into the 4 and 5 year olds and the 6 and 7 year olds, and we're going to offer movement and gymnastics classes throughout your learning day as well. So it's not just a child sitting in front of the screen and working on academics the entire camp. Instead, they get the breaks like Lemmy talked about, and they get the breaks to be silly and fun and move their bodies.
Absolutely. So I am sharing this with a few people, Katie, right now.
Excellent.
And then I think we'll share it to some groups that we know can really benefit from this. So the academics I'm so incredibly proud of because we found a way to, one of our unique qualities within the critical thinking child is to discover innovative ways to let children learn without realizing that they're learning. And this whole virtual experience, remote learning experience that we've been doing this since March. So when the doors closed with the schools, we hit the ground running Within 5 days, we had remote learning experiences available for elementary students. So we have been doing remote learning, online learning consistently since the middle of March. So we've got training and experience in this. So we figured out, the little nuances on how to keep kids' attention, how to have them focus while they're learning, how to make it fun and engaging, and so forth. So this is not going to be, just stare at the screen and listen to a lecture type camp. This is going to be interactive. We're going to have them do some activities. And then for you parents as well, it's a time for you to get involved. So um, you'll be able to, participate and engage on certain activities, or you can just observe your child while he or she is learning. So if you got some work to get done, and who doesn't have work to get done, right? That's the thing with Katie says to me, we are trying to balance our work life with our parenting life, our family life, and even through, working from home during this whole, pandemic and so forth, it's hard for parents, right? So we want to be able to give you some type of reprieve with that and make sure that you're comfortable with making sure that your child is continuing his or her learning experience and education, and that you're having an opportunity to at least check off some of your goals and tasks during the day, right? Um, so let's go through some of the FAQs. I was trying to go ahead and forward this and share it, but Kate, if you have parents have questions, as we know, so why don't we go through some of those common questions that may come up? I'll let you go ahead and lead that.
Sure. So some of the questions we kind of touched upon, but it's nice just to reinforce as well. So initially, what grades are offered to the Think, Move, and Learn summer camp?
Yes. So that's a good question, because we know that typically age is split per grade. So if we're offering it for ages 4 to 7, so if you have a child who is 6 years old and starting first grade, for example, in the fall, then enroll your child in the first grade camp. Go ahead and enroll your child in the camp that they will be in for the upcoming school year, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So if they're going to be a rising first grader, sign up for the first grader camp. If they're a rising kindergartner, sign up for the kindergarten camp. Now, if you have a child, you may be thinking, well, my child is in a selective enrollment or a gifted program. Will this be challenging enough? Right? Yes, we will make it challenging and fun. So we have what we call an adaptive curriculum. I've been teaching gifted and traditional students for over 10 years. So we have experience with adapting and modifying our curriculum accordingly. Okay. And what about class sizes? Katie, there's a question about class sizes.
So I think that's great to touch upon after what you just said, because the classes are designed to be intimate and small so that your child can have the best possible experience. So we're going to cap the academic sessions around 6 to 8 students, and then we're going to combine 2 of those classes for the movement. So movement classes can have up to 15 students. But still, we're really trying to keep it small, intimate. You're going to get that personalized attention from the teacher, and we want to connect and we want to get to know your child so that we can take them to the next level.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about leveling up, This camp is from June 22nd to August 14th. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm not going to be able to sign up for the full camp, we've got maybe some other obligations, you can do 2-week sessions, right, Katie? And
Yeah.
still get involved with the movement, the yoga as an add-on. And what we're going to do for the academics, we're really going to provide you parents with some progress reports so that you know where your child is at. I think one of the most important pieces of information that will arm you if you are a parent who is, maybe struggling with taking your child to the next level. Maybe they didn't have a good remote learning experience due to the whole school closure. maybe they didn't stretch and they just got worksheets at home that was a repeat of the concept that they already know. I think what's going to be most important for you this summer is you have to get a grasp on where your child is and if he or she is ready for the next grade level. So, spending just 2 weeks with us, we will give you some insight into where your child is, how they fare, if they're prepared, or perhaps there's some strategies or areas of opportunities that they can grow. That way, you're spending your summer months effectively helping him or her. Nobody wants to start the school year behind, right? So we've got this summer to play catch up, stay ahead, or even get ahead. All right, so let's look at another question here. We talked about the subjects that we're going to study. How about, oh, materials? What do they need?
So there is materials that will be provided to you for the academic portion. They're going to be a digital download, so they'll be accessible for you to print out. But the amount and the type of materials definitely varies by grade and course. And then there's going to be some materials for gymnastics as well, and that requires a little bit of an open space. It's definitely beginner level. We're going to start at the very, very beginning. So if you're like, whoa, gymnastics, that my child's not interested, my child has never thought about that before, a little space so that they can be active and silly and move their bodies is perfect. And then we're going to use some household items that you already have. Who has pillows at home? Who has couch cushions? Who has a blanket? Who has a stuffed animal? I'm sure you're all saying, yeah, I do, I have that. So we're going to turn your living room or whatever space it is into a gym using your household items and being super creative. And Lemmy, do you want to talk a little bit more about the academic materials?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So for reading, we're going to start with the foundation of phonics. So we will supply, as Katie said, digital downloads. So that will be available either through PDF. But I have to tell you, a lot of the learning and the engagement will happen inside of the sessions. Okay. So this is not going to be something where it's meant to be a chore for you parents, where, we just did months of remote learning at home, getting worksheets from the school, and now I have to do this again for the summer. Absolutely not. This is a different approach. We're going to engage them inside of the sessions, and we're going to provide you with information and materials so that you can reinforce what we're doing. Okay, so I think that's going to be very, very exciting. The math, we're going to do mental math on so that you can continue to stretch your mathematical thinking. And then the STEM and the hands-on, do-it-yourself type of activities. All you'll need as far as materials for that are basically household items. So we're talking things you may have at home. Okay, we know how difficult it's been to stock up on basic things, right? But rubber bands, brown paper bags, uh, cereal boxes, lids to a jar, paper towels, things that would be readily available and easy to assemble, glue, right? Glue, paper, markers, things of that nature. So those are some of the materials. Definitely hurry up and sign up. Katie said it's limited seats. We put a link for you to register inside of the description there. So go ahead and share with parents. We've got to go. Katie's got a meeting and I've got to start doing our Sunday reading program. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to either one of us. We're super excited about this partnership. We're super excited about working with your kids this summer. It's going to be a blast. Remember, it's Think, Move, Learn virtual summer camp sponsored by the Critical Thinking Child and Katie, the National
Kids Gym.
Kids Gym. Okay, bye for now. Take care, everybody. See you later. Bye, Katie.
Bye.